In a world where celebrity news often arrives with loud headlines and dramatic claims, today's update from Mark Consuelos was different, quiet, calm, and unexpectedly powerful. There was no shock factor, no urgent announcement, no attempt to grab attention, and yet this moment stopped fans in their tracks. Sometimes the most meaningful messages aren't shouted, they're shared softly. And that's exactly what made this update resonate so deeply. Within moments, fans noticed the tone, the restraint, and the emotion beneath the surface. It wasn't about breaking news in the traditional sense, it was about connection, reflection, and presence. As reactions slowly poured in, one thing became clear. This wasn't just another update, it was a reminder that sincerity still matters, and that quiet moments can leave the strongest impressions. A quiet but meaningful update. Mark Consuelos shares a powerful moment. In a media landscape often dominated by loud headlines, dramatic claims, and constant noise, quiet moments can sometimes leave the deepest impact. Today, Mark Consuelos offered exactly that. A calm, thoughtful, and deeply meaningful update that resonated far beyond its simplicity. Without shock, without exaggeration, and without spectacle, this moment reminded fans why authenticity still matters in modern celebrity culture. Rather than commanding attention through controversy, Mark's update unfolded gently, inviting reflection instead of reaction. And in doing so, it sparked conversations across social media, fan communities, and entertainment circles alike. This was not just another celebrity update, it was a moment of connection, a shift from noise to meaning. In recent years, celebrity news has often followed a predictable formula: dramatic headlines, emotional extremes, and constant speculation. Against that backdrop, Mark Consuelos' latest update stood out precisely because it avoided all of that. There were no urgent alerts, no alarming language, and no sensational claims. Instead, the update carried a tone of calm confidence, one that suggested reflection, gratitude, and presence rather than urgency. Fans noticed immediately. Many viewers described the moment as refreshing, grounding, and unexpectedly emotional, even though nothing dramatic occurred. That reaction alone speaks volumes about how rare quiet sincerity has become. The power of restraint in public life. For someone who has spent decades in the public eye, Mark Consuelos understands visibility better than most. From acting roles to hosting duties and public appearances, he has navigated fame with a balance of openness and restraint. This update leaned heavily towards restraint, and that choice was powerful. Instead of oversharing, Mark allowed space for interpretation. Instead of emotional dramatization, he offered clarity. That restraint gave fans permission to pause rather than react impulsively. In a culture built around constant engagement, choosing calm can feel revolutionary. Why fans felt this moment so deeply? The response from fans was not loud, but it was widespread. Comments focused less on speculation and more on appreciation. Appreciation for honesty, appreciation for balance, appreciation for emotional maturity. Many fans expressed how meaningful it was to see a public figure communicate without pressure or performance. Some shared that the update felt human, while others noted how it reflected growth, perspective, and life experience. The absence of drama allowed fans to focus on the message itself rather than decoding hidden meanings or worrying about implications. A reflection of personal growth. Mark Consuelos' career has evolved across decades, and with that evolution has come a visible sense of grounded maturity. This update reflected that stage of life, one where presence matters more than attention. Rather than framing life as a series of dramatic highs and lows, the update suggested steadiness. It emphasized the importance of being present in the moment, acknowledging progress and valuing meaningful connections. This tone resonated strongly with viewers who themselves are navigating busy lives filled with noise and pressure. The role of emotional intelligence. One of the most striking aspects of the update was its emotional intelligence. It acknowledged feelings without amplifying them. It shared insight without prescribing interpretation. That balance requires confidence. Public figures often feel pressure to perform emotion for relevance. Mark's choice to do the opposite demonstrated trust. Trust in his audience, trust in his message, and trust in timing. That trust strengthened the bond between him and his supporters. Social media reaction. Calm, not chaos. Interestingly, the reaction online mirrored the tone of the update itself. Instead of trending chaos, there was steady engagement. Instead of heated debate, there were thoughtful conversations. Fans shared the update with captions highlighting gratitude, inspiration, and reflection. Many noted how rare it felt to consume celebrity content that did not demand outrage or instant judgment. This type of engagement may not always go viral in the traditional sense, but it builds something more lasting. Loyalty. Why this update matters in today's media climate. In an era where algorithms often reward extremes, moments like this challenge the system. They remind audiences that relevance does not always require intensity. Mark Consuelos' update matters because it proves that calm authenticity still has a place. It shows that meaningful communication does not need urgency to be effective. For fans, it offered reassurance. For media watchers, it offered contrast. For creators, it offered a lesson. A lesson for public figures and creators. This moment serves as an example for others in the public eye. Not every update needs to dominate headlines. Not every message needs embellishment. Sometimes the most powerful choice is clarity without excess. By sharing a moment that was personal yet composed, Mark demonstrated how public communication can feel respectful rather than performative. The long-term impact of quiet moments. While dramatic headlines fade quickly, quiet moments often linger. Fans may not remember every detail of this update weeks from now, but they will remember how it made them feel. That emotional residue is powerful. It shapes perception, builds trust, and strengthens connection over time. In many ways, this update reinforced Mark Consuelos' public image as someone who values balance, reflection, and sincerity. Why fans continued to support him. Support is built not just on entertainment value, but on trust. Updates like this deepen that trust. Fans feel respected when they are spoken to honestly and calmly. They feel included when information is shared without manipulation, and they feel valued when a public figure communicates without agenda. That is why this moment mattered. Looking ahead, what this signals. While the update itself did not announce anything dramatic, it signaled something important: stability. It suggested that Mark Consuelos is comfortable in his space, professionally, personally, and publicly. That sense of comfort translates into confidence, and confidence resonates. Fans are not waiting anxiously for the next headline. Instead, they are content to follow along, knowing that updates will come when they are meaningful. In a world overflowing with noise, a quiet but meaningful update, Mark Consuelos shares a powerful moment, stands as a reminder that calm can be compelling. This was not a headline designed to shock, it was a message designed to connect, and in doing so, it achieved something rare: genuine engagement without pressure. As audiences continue to crave authenticity over amplification, moments like this may become not just memorable, but necessary.